Hello everybody, welcome back to the Breach. We're we brought along Bethany Jones from the last match, which ended up being a very positive one for the Zenith Guard. We got 3 different achievements, one of which was the 3-island victory, the other 2 being specific to the Zenith Guard, which is nice. Glittering C-Beam will have to wait another time. Let's see. Riftwalkers are toasted, like we did them pretty much entirely. Blitzkrieg is an interesting one. Customized Squad, though, is an easy one. Let's take a look. So we need to beat the game with 3 of the same mech, beat the game with 3 different mechs of the same class, and beat the game with 3 flying mechs. Okay. So, beating the game with 3 of the same mech. That could be fun. Let's give it a shot. If we're going to beat the game with 3 of the same mech, I want to make sure it's a mech that, honestly, can do no wrong. It needs to have the ability to do range. It needs to have the ability to shove people around. And it needs to be able to do... You know what? It needs to be able to do enough damage so we can get some serious kills. I'm looking at Cannon Mech, and I'm thinking that this is actually our way out. Or we could go for the prime, you know, punchy punch mech, which is awesome in its own right. The ability to just, like, run around all over the place and hit for 2 damage and shove people out of the way and do all that stuff. But Cannon Mech does something very similar for us. So I will confirm 3 Cannon Mechs, of which we will be inside of one of them. Change them to our colors. Except for we can't. If we do our colors, then we're going to have a slight problem. We're going to need to make all the colors a little bit different. Red, blue, and green. Okay? The reason why we're going to do red, blue, green here is because that way we got a Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. If it's going to be Squirtle, it needs to be properly blue. There we go. Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. We got it. We're going to put Bethany Jones inside of Charmander because of reasons, I guess. Nah, she's more of a Squirtle person anyway. Let's get this party started. So what will that do for us? I'll guess Mech Specialist. That's it. We're going to go for a 3-island victory if we can here this time, which means that this should all be able to be done in one episode. I hope. I hope the other pilots got their own timeline safely. Yeah, here's hoping. Alright, with 1 extra mech reactor, all we can really do is add it to move. Hopefully it's good enough. So we're going to go ahead and name this mech Charmander, as I mentioned before. Otherwise it's not going to... There we go, Charmander. Squirtle. And then Bulbasaur. Perfect. Where do we want to go? Anything with like weaker units is preferable because we have that 1 damage cannon and that's about it. There are no really good islands. This might be our best bet because we can kind of handle Hornets relatively well. But yeah, let's go with Archive Inc. to start. Continue. So our primary like thing that we need to do is make sure that we get enough corporate rep and enough guns that are like indirect that we can kind of come up with an artillery, that we can come up with a prime, that we can come up with some other stuff. Having 3 of the same class kind of limits our ability to do a lot of stuff, so yeah, it's a problem. Wow, what a weird situation. So we're gonna put Charmander and Squirtle on the one side and Bulbasaur on the left side there. Okay. Oh, not so good. We do have options here though, and I like them. All right, Squirtle, move forward. Blast him. Toasted. We can get Bulbasaur over here to blast him for 1. And we can sit Charmander on top of the spawn and blast this guy away for 1. Effectively, putting us in one of the best positions we've ever seen to start off with. 2 people, very low, easy to kill. And then 1 healy dude. It's not a big deal. Ideally, I'd like to have Charmander heal for this round, so we're going to get him off of the spawn. I would like to have Squirtle get a kill for us this round. And then we'll get you closer to death, so that way we can kill you next turn. Alright, so they get 2 spawns this round. One of which is an advanced leaper. Yeesh. Yee, I don't like that. Alright, so we don't have much in the way of being able to deal with this. Honestly, if I could shove this guy out of the way, I would gladly shove this Firefly into this man's face. However, our only real option is to use this to shove him out of the way. Unfortunately for us. And then what? We can get 2 damage done to you? That's not good enough. I'd rather move to the side. Repair for this round. Now, we can't actually shoot this dude over here, which is super problematic. So what I'm going to do instead is kill off that leaper. And we'll deal with the 2 spawns. But him hiding over here means that we have no means of killing him. Water is our enemy in this case, unless if we can shoot across it. It's a little bit rough. But hey, we got the last of the couple spawns that we needed to really, you know, do anything this round. We could tank this shot here and get a kill here, no problem. And that would make me a very happy boy. And then honestly, we can deal with this Firefly by just getting Charmander to shoot him. Perfect. Blasted. Nicely done. Okay, so that'll actually be a perfect mission for us. We protected the coal plant very easily. It was a good start. And yeah, as far as islands go, Archive. Bring it. That was the worst you could do? Actually, no. That was the easiest you could do. Oh, no. That was the one objective mission of the entire island. So now we're in for it. Block the Vex spawning 3 times. We're going to need to do that. It's a tougher mission, but we have to be able to pull it off here. Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur in the middle. Yeah, this is doable. As long as people sit on the wrong spots, I believe that this is possible. That's not the wrong spot. That's also not the wrong spot. And then that was the wrong spot. At least we got one of them dead. Now, this Hornet here is unfortunately undealable with. This Hornet, on the other hand, is dealable with. So I will deal with it by using both Squirtle and Bulbasaur to do it. I will also try to bait this Hornet into attacking here from the mine and then get killed. I will also kill off that Scion immediately. Yeah. I knew that we were going to lose that. There wasn't much we could do about that, unfortunately. Alright, so you're attacking there. And you're attacking there. Alright, well, this is actually an easy turn. Here's an easy move. Bulbasaur gets a double kill. Can you move fast enough? Yeah, Bethany Jones can definitely move fast enough. Alright, so we need to start blocking. We're going to sit here and block this spawn. Blast you into there, so that way you die. And then you can sit over here and blast him into that mine, killing him. Okay, great. We don't have any dudes popping up, and we've got 2 spawns blocked already, which is great for us. Oh, even more spawns have turned up, huh? You're not going to be able to move fast enough to be able to do much, unfortunately. So just reposition yourself. You need to just repair, and you don't need to do much other than sit here. The reason why we're going to let these 3 spawn instead of these 2 is because this way it's going to be harder for them to get past us into a situation I don't like. Is there anything that we can shoot here that would actually do anything? No, unfortunately. Oh, sort of. We can light this on fire. That might help. But yeah, all things considered, very strange moment for us. Okay, you're dealable with, you're dealable with. Weird situation, but overall it should be fine. So, hold on. Ooh, never mind. This is a little tough. I need to shoot you into the drink, probably. You can't get around this guy. It's either that or someone dies to tank it, and we really can't afford that. And even if we move him 1 forward, you only have a certain amount of move. Okay, how much can you move? You move a total of 5. So with your 3, we could shove this guy out of the way. And then your 1, 2, and 3, you would not be able to do very much about it other than shove it out of the way. Okay, hold on. If you shove him out of the way, then you go 1, 2, 3 and shove him into the drink. No, hold on. Be smart. Yeah, the correct decision here is that we're not going to be able to kill this Firefly. That's now becoming abundantly clear to me. If I move Squirtle over here and I shoot like so, that will block where it needs to, and that's fine. And we will not lose Squirtle in the meantime. We really can't afford to shoot anybody else on this turn, so we're going to have to just let it go. We're going to take a shot here. The Hornet's not going to do anything. And yeah, we made it through the mission no problem. We took 1 power grid hit, but it's not that big of a deal. We're effectively back to normal. And it continues. Defending the train's going to be very difficult in our situation, I think. Defending the volatile, like not killing the volatile Vec will be even harder somehow. Defend the tanks. Okay, I think defend the tanks might be doable. Let's see, how does this mission look? No water, which means that we have clear lines of sight. I'll do it. Okay, we got a leaper, huh? And then... yeah, put Bulbasaur over here. It seems like when it comes to these tanks, we want to make sure that everybody is exactly where they can like do as much damage as possible. Like this is an okay situation. We can just move out of the way and shoot this dude. Actually, no, we can't. It's bad. We can do this though. Get Squirtle over here. I realize we keep using Bethany Jones to get the kill, which is not super great, but like, it's just how the it's how the attacks seem to be going along. Okay, we have so many tanks. This has to be doable. Okay, this is a problem. Not one that's undealable with, though. If you move over here and shoot him onto the spawn, that's good for us. You can just move out of the way and, like, blast him. Good. And get you to do the last blast. That way you get some experience for it. Perfectly done. So we get to block 2 spawns this turn, which is good. We've managed to defend the tanks for this turn. Very good. And you're down at 1 HP, which is huge for us. Means that you're actually full-on killable. You need to be dealt with, and you need to be dealt with. Okay. The tanks are now available for use. Nice. Okay, with the tanks available for use, you can now move over here and shoot him onto the spawn. Block the spawn. Very nice. If I'm being completely honest, if I just shove everybody else out of the way and do 1 damage this turn, I'd be very pleased. So, I'm going to move out of the way. I'm going to let this spawn, I think. Is that what I want to do? Hold on, how do I want to do this? If I move here and blast him, and then move here and blast him again, he's dead, which is huge. For the right person, too. You know, there's not much else we can do. Blast this Hornet over here. Now, our last tank is going to back up. Not that far, though. We're going to back him up over here. And the hope here is that with 5 units on the field, we'll be able to deal with these 2 that spawn, no problem. Because they're only going to have 3 on the field with this Hornet. And the Hornet's only at 1 HP, so I'm not all that worried. Okay. We can shove him behind a mountain, he's done. You only have 1 HP, so you're easy to deal with. Honestly, so easy to deal with, I'm not even going to think about it. Shove him over here. Now he's in the way. Bethany Jones. You know what? Shove him in there. Perfect. Is there anyone that we can kill this round? I don't think there is. Even if we shoot with everything we got, there's not much we can do here. So I'm going to go ahead and blast that mountain for whatever it's worth, and it doesn't really matter. We managed to get a perfect mission on this one. Defending the tanks was a piece of cake. I knew it. I called it, didn't I? I did. I definitely did. Called it. It was a piece of cake. Easiest of cinches. All I had to do was like pull up and gravity did the rest of the work. Okay, defending the train, defend the artillery support, much easier. I'll take artillery support every day of the week. Sure, it means that we don't have as much corporate rep, which is going to be tough, but it's going to be 100% worth it. Yeah, do it this way. Having the artillery on our side means that we have a 2 damage bomb that we can do from a distance. It's an aspect of our team that we desperately needed to work on, so I'm glad that we have that on lock. If you could get a kill here by slamming him into a wall, if you could get a kill here by slamming him into a wall, and if you could get a kill here by slamming him into nothingness and move our artillery over here, and then blast nothing at all just for the sake of blasting something, then we'll be in a good spot. Okay, Alpha Hornet and a normal Hornet. The normal Hornet, easy to deal with. Alpha Hornet, little bit harder. Not impossible, but a little harder. Okay, we lit him on fire. He's practically dead. He's dead. Okay, with that said, I would like to block some spawns, if at all possible, and then do some damage to this person. So that way he's easier to deal with next time. We could shoot. There's literally no point to it, though, so I'll just shoot nothing at all. And fire will get the majority of the damage there, giving the experience to the two people that actually need it. Okay, 2 spawns. Not a massive issue, except for this guy here. We're a little in on it. Like, in for it, honestly. Yeah, this is tough. Like, I think we're going to need to back off and repair ourselves here, so that we can tank this shot with without worry. We could have probably used the shield to do that, but whatever. Blast him, kill him. You need to move over here as fast as possible. It's not going to be able to get a kill anytime soon, and this is going to put you in a better position than you were before. Blast away. Red tank, Charmander, do what you can, but it's not going to do anything. And we'll tank this shot for whatever it's worth. But you guys are noticing that damage is not our strong suit. They are overwhelming us somewhat on these second last turns. We need to change that. Okay, great. We have no targets for this artillery. That really sucks. Like, we were kind of relying on it, and unfortunately the lack of movement is kind of killing us. Blast. Perfect. Move around the back. Shoot. That should kill themselves. You're not attacking at all. Alright, blast them. The only thing we have going for us right now is that we have, you know, just blow up the mountains. Who needs them anyway? The only thing that we really do have going for us right now is the fact that, we have all this shove. Every single one of our units can push and shove and do all that other stuff. We have to kind of think like a judoka team, but we don't have the artillery to make it as easy as possible, so I'm a little worried about that. Please open up to something nice. Hey, look at that! It's a weapon. It's for a brute class. It gives options. Scary options, but options nonetheless. And if we put it in here with the additional core, we actually have the ability to do, to make it work, but... How do I want to do this? I think this is about as good as I want to make it for right now. So far we got a perfect island. I think that going for additional damage here is beyond a doubt the easiest and best thing to do for us. Having a 2 damage cannon is huge. So, Squirtle... no longer will be piloted by Bethany Jones. We need to put Bethany Jones somewhere else. I'm going to put it in Charmander. Because now this person's getting extra kills. Oh, wait, we need to have Bethany Jones in there because otherwise we don't have the extra reactor core. You see? You see? Alright. So, to get a perfect island, we are going to have to put a priority on that Hornet leader and shove him into places he does not want to be shoved. Still, it's possible to 2-shot him if we're lucky. Okay, who goes first out of the two of you? You do? Ah, crap. Alright, Bulbasaur. Blast him. Easily done. Shove him onto that, get a nice, you know, spawn block. I think that we're going to have to consider that power grid dusted. And we're going to go ahead and sacrifice the 2 power grid here just so that we can make sure we get this Hornet killed. That extra little bit of spawn block is also very helpful here. Yeah, power loss. That sucks. But that spawn block is helpful here. Now we only have 3 units to deal with, one of which is very easy to kill, 2 of which are actually very easy to kill now that I look at it. And Charmander can actually help get a lot of that killing done, so that's very nice. You only take 1 damage to kill, so that's nice. We're going to do that immediately. You're now dead, and you're blocking a spawn. Okay. Bethany Jones. Move over here, get the kill, block a spawn. That's 2 spawns blocked this turn. Oh, nope, never mind. Just 1. That's probably fine for us, honestly. If we had 2 spawns blocked, it might have gone a little hairy. Alright, Scion needs to die this turn. So we're going to move Bethany Jones over here, get the blast, it's done. Perfect. I will shove you down this way. And then I will also sit over here, block a spawn, and then shove you up that way. So we're kind of like juggling this guy. He's within kill distance for Bethany next turn. We block another spawn, which is great. Our Charmander tank is at 1 HP, which isn't ideal. So is this guy, though, so that's easy enough to deal with. Bethany can't quite make it, huh? Move over to the side. Hold on, can we move all the way around the side? Yeah, sort of. If we blast him here, he's dead. Bethany can now move over here and get the kill, as long as you move out of the way. I might as well give the kill guaranteed to Bulbasaur. Squirtle, do your thing. Alright. This was a good final mission. I'm very pleased. It's taken us 17 minutes, and that's it. And I'm quite happy about that. 2 corporate rep. Sign me up. So we can get Ralph Carlson. It's not ideal. Acid Tank would really be helpful for us. As it would allow us to do double damage with some of our tanks. And on our first tank turn, we still get a dude that runs around and blasts people. And also gets the ability to, you know, push eventually. So, yeah, huge. Let's go ahead and get that then. Let's spend some rep. I don't think we're going to use the shock cannon. And that'll put us up to 8 rep. Is that enough? Hold on. Let's see, what do we have here? Kickoff boosters? Yeah. Heavy rocket. Heavy rocket would be huge, actually. That 3 damage boost is going to be massive on certain turns. So I think we say yes to that. We sell off the shock cannon. Goodbye. And we grab both reactor cores that we can. I think that, for our purposes here today, we're going to go ahead and move around the heavy rocket onto Bethany Jones here. It seems weird. But it does work, without needing any of our extra additional cores. And we're going to install the acid tank onto Bulbasaur. The reason why we're going to, this is just going to be very helpful for us. It's going to allow Bethany Jones to deal 6 damage with the 1 super heavy attack. Then on top of that, you know, once it has the ability to start pushing, effectively, we got a science vessel. Then it then becomes a cannoning science vessel that can push 2 times and then do 2 damage per shot on certain characters and stuff like that. And we got 4 damage on this guy eventually. Like, we have so many uses for reactor cores right now. Ugh. Okay, leave the island. Alright, now what? Blobbers are just a no-go. No-go indeed. Exploding Scion is dealable with. It's not perfect, but it's dealable with. Armored Scion is an issue, but these are the weakest enemies on the field. And I think that that's within our purview, so let's go for it. Oh yeah, okay, that's great. Break 5 buildings out of the ice, and battle with less than 4 mech damage. Protect the defense lab. Those should be easily doable. So we're going to start off with this one. We're going to put Charmander front and center, put Squirtle off to the left, and then Bulbasaur off to the right. With Bulbasaur, I'm desperately hoping for an easy acid kill or 2. I think that our first round will be the round that we let the bad guys do what they want in terms of damage to our buildings. Like, this is the one round where I'm like, you know what? Maybe don't bother attacking certain people. This will be the round where we grab this, put out the acid mech, use the acid mech to do enough damage to this guy, or like to acid this guy so that way the armor's canceled out effectively. Okay. What about you? You know, I can get at least 1 kill on it here if I do this properly, which would be nice. At least 1 badly hurt. But no, it's probably not what we should do. I'm gonna get Bethany Jones to wrap around the side. And get you to wrap around here. Bethany Jones will get the kill. But it only does 1 damage. I made a mistake. You need to move around the side. You need to shove like so. And then you need to get a kill like so. It's the only way it's going to work. Alright, so we got 1 acided up Hornet. The armor dude is gone. We've managed to break 3 buildings out of the ice. And by we, I mean we let the opponents do it. You can attack that Leaper, be my guest. This Hornet needs to die. Okay, you also need to be dealt with. So... how? Like 2 alphas this early, it's a little scary. You have a lot of damage on you. I can use a heavy rocket to kind of deal with that a little bit. Charmander can shoot this guy off to the side, and that will deal 2 damage that we need necessary to do stuff there. If I acid, the heavy rocket will get the kill. Slight problems, slight problems. Now move over here. Blast him. And then blast him. Move over here. Acid. Move out the way. And this is the time to use the heavy rocket. So, we managed to kill off a number of different things here, which is good for us. Both of the acid units are like, you know, all broken out and stuff. We still have to break one more building out of the ice. If I could ask... Yes, thank you. This leaper. It's actually helpful. Alright. You jokers, on the other hand, are being a problem. We can get a double kill, actually, this way. Easily enough. And I will do it. On Bulbasaur in particular, this seems like a good plan. Good stuff. What's your level up give you? +1 mech reactor. I like it. Here, I'll move here. I'll subsequently move here. Blast them. And then blast them. Unfortunately, there was, like, very few other ways I wanted to do that. We don't have push yet, so we're just going to make sure that you're all acided up. Alright, so, now that you're full of acid, you're going to break out our last building out of the ice, which is huge. You're attacking the wrong building. I'm upset. Okay. So, we can kill all of these guys easily. Might as well do it this way. Hold on, can we do it another way? Charmander goes over here, blasts him, gets the kill, gets the level up, which is for grid defense. I'm not going to complain about that anymore. I've decided that grid defense is better than I'm giving it credit for. And you might as well heal up, my friend. Alright. And that's going to be a very successful first mission. It had, count them, 4 objectives, and we perfected it. That's huge. Alright, what's inside of our time pod here? A reactor core? Nice. That's 2 reactor cores. That's huge. So with 2 reactor cores, we can put one of them into here. Oh, wait, undo that for a second. We got our push. I think that with the other 2 reactor cores, it would be worth our time to put them in somewhere that's a little bit more helpful. Charmander could honestly use something to distinguish himself. So here, have 2 damage. So now Charmander does the damage. Bethany Jones has that one massive shot of damage if need be. And then Acid Tank can now push people around all over the place. That's gonna be helpful for us, I think. Okay, we're back. What's next? Well, unfortunately, we have to go this way. It sucks, because I'd rather get more corporate rep from over here, but... We have to do this if we want to complete the island at some point. So let's see. Freeze and defend both robots. This is actually a great mission for us right now. We have now a non-lethal means of moving people around. We have a freeze tank. We have an acid tank. Like, we got a small army of stuff here. So what do? You shoot just directly ahead. You launch like so. Okay. The most problematic part about this right now is that if we freeze them in place immediately, we're in a rough spot. Like, they're easy to break out. It's hard to maneuver around them. Like, things become difficult. So here's what I'm gonna do. And I move Bulbasaur over here and launch the acid tank across the map. The acid tank is going to go ahead and acid up this dude. Moving him out of the way so that way he hits nothing. And I'm going to move my freeze tank over here and freeze this dude in place. Now, we're still not done yet. Charmander's going to go ahead and just instantly kill this guy thanks to the 2 damage he's got going on. And then I'm going to block... this spawn. No, this spawn for this turn. And we're going to call it here. So, good first turn. No one's been badly damaged yet. We blocked the spawn. There's a leaper, which is an issue. But I think it's a dealable issue. Who goes first? The cannon or the hornet? Cannon does. Cannon does 3 damage. So if I just move out of the way, he'll shoot him for me. That's fine. I'm actually not going to freeze him this turn. The reason why is because I'm going to need to refreeze this guy in a second. If I shoot him, he'll break him out of the ice. Hold on. Can we do this through alternate means? Yeah, sort of. But nothing that makes me too happy. Like, we need to think about this carefully. I think that moving this guy out of the way here makes perfect sense. Boom. Okay, perfect. So this guy will attack the Hornet, no problem. What do I want to do after that? We got victory in 2 turns. I want to make sure that we get as much done as possible. I think that for me, it would be great if we moved a little higher and then froze this building. That way, if this building gets attacked, we don't have to worry about it next turn. I would like to acid this guy. That's not a good idea. I will acid him this way. Let's see, Bulbasaur can still do stuff. You know what, honestly, Bulbasaur, you sit here. You do your thing. Charmander's good. And Bethany Jones is exactly where I want her in Squirtle. Continue. Alright, so, second last turn. This is the turn where we freeze. Now, we also have this Armored Scion, which is a massive issue for us, but we'll manage. Okay. What are the chances of us killing this guy? Not stupendously high. If we knock him full of acid, there's a chance, but... trying to think, is there a way to get like this heavy cannon to do something for us as well? So if Charmander moves back and then blasts, that'll do 2 damage. Which then allows us... This works. This works. Let's go over here and blast him for 2 damage. Then, get over here, blast him for acid. And we get Bulbasaur in the way of that, and we blast him for 2 more. So Bulbasaur is going to take a decent amount of heat this round, but there's only going to be 2 more spawns. We have enough tanks that are going to be at 1 HP that I'm a little worried, but I think we can do this. With all the acid on the field, I have to believe it's possible. Okay, that's bullshit. Okay, Charmander. Can't do anything without killing my teammate. Acid Tank can do something without killing my teammate. Which allows Bethany Jones to move over here and blast him. Which unfreezes the robot, but you freeze him again. Bulbasaur then moves to the side and blasts away the alpha dude. And then honestly, Charmander just sits here and watches. There's nothing else we can do. We still managed to make it through all that, which is impressive as far as I'm concerned. But when you've got 5 tanks... 5 tanks. It's like way too many. Still, good corporate rep. That's exactly what I was looking to do. So ideally speaking, we're going to move around the side here, pick up some corporate rep and some power grid at the same time, and hopefully that'll be good enough. Thermal dampeners. Alright, less than 3 grid damage, protect the emergency batteries. This shouldn't be stupidly difficult. They will break out of the ice. So it's a matter of figuring out which ones and when. We do 1 damage exactly, so several of these guys should go down easier than others. Oh, good grief. Here's an important move. Acid Tank. Get the shove. Move back, Charmander. I played this one wrong. But it was the only way to play it. If I shove, it kills the one. This guy's still alive. Charmander can't do anything anyway because I moved him by accident. Alright, fine. End the turn. So they got a droid and a armor scion and a lot of stuff all spawning at once. Fine then. Charmander. Bethany Jones. Okay, I would get the shove. They get Bulbasaur out of the way. Bethany Jones gets the shoot here. Immediately after I get the shoot here. Perfect. And Bulbasaur. Do I want to do this kill for myself? Yes. So that way at least I do damage to this centipede before anything terrible happens to me. It's the last two guys. This should be easy. No more spawns. No more superpowers. Give this to Charmander. Easy kill. And give this to Bulbasaur. Easy kill. Bethany Jones doesn't even have to move. Last player turn. There's nothing to do. That was the world's easiest, fastest mission. I will not brook any argument on that. There's no way you can find an easier mission. So things are still coming along nicely. We have like a good variety of different things going on, which is good. Take less than 3 good damage. Protect the coal plant. This is going to be a little tougher, but I think it's doable. The fact that it's robots means that our first turn should be easy. Let's do it like this. Especially because Bulbasaur's like acid tank doesn't do any raw damage, but if we can just shove people, it does raw damage all of a sudden. It's kind of nice. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. We got the perfect turn. Watch this shit. Boom. Toss this guy over here and then immediately shove him over here. He'll kill his own scion. If I do this, they're both dead. And honestly, just get Charmander up here. And watch. He shoots his own scion, kills it, blocks his own spawn, dies. Alright, we're gonna let a couple of these spawns happen. Can I predict, can I choose one square? No. I wanted to kind of acid up a specific square here, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Move over here, move over here. We've kind of boxed them in. 2 of them are going to be afflicted by a large variety of status effects. And with 4 of them spawning, I'm hoping that the next round will be a little bit less in terms of the sheer number of spawns. Oh, good. You're practically already dead. Alright, you need to be dealt with. Easily done. If we move over here, that's not gonna work, huh? If we move back here and use our heavy rocket, that should do some work. Then if we just shoot him, freeing up Charmander, who can now move over here and blast him. Or hold on, is there a better place to blast him too? Yeah, sort of. If I do it this way, he's closer to the rest of my team, so I can deal with him better next turn. Alright, they get 2 more spawns this round. That was a substantially, like, effective turn. Oh, no. Alright, here's what we have to do. We have to blast this guy like so, and then we have to do this. The rest of this is up to us to deal with. I think that if we get Bulbasaur to take out the Alpha, we'll be a bit better off, so I'm going to do that. And then get Bethany Jones over here to blast off the Leaper. Perfect. Not a difficult round, but like there was one thing we had to do. I'm glad that we managed to get the Acid Man and Charmander to do the damage. Like having that damage be split up between multiple units is a safe way to go about doing things. I'm glad. Corporate HQ. Destroy 5 goos, protect the corporate tower. This is going to be tough. Goos are not something we're necessarily good at dealing with, but we will give it our best shot. I think that we're going to put Charmander front and center. We'll put Bulbasaur on the side, and we'll put Squirtle in the middle. Round 1. Okay. So here's an option. We move Acid Tank over here, and we shoot him for some damage. Or at least acid, right? It's acid. It's helpful. And it does shove. Charmander can kill it. But I don't want to do that this turn because I've got other problems. Namely, you need to die. And you know what? I'd like to harm you. But the Hornet needs to be, like, dealt with soonish. Alright, so they got a lot of people on this turn to use. 4 people is way more than I'd like to have to admit. But now we've got 4 people to use as well. Okay. Heck to the nope on a lot of this front. Okay, so, namely, that needs to happen. Then, this needs to happen. Bulbasaur can't do anything effective after that. I think that we're actually screwed. Hold on, reset the turn. This might be garbage. How fast can you move? 5? We have 1 recourse. We have to shove this guy over for 1. Move over here, and shoving him won't do it. Will this rocket work? It will, but it'll cost us our thing. Here's an idea. That's dead now. Should've done that first. Oh well. Get the kill. Alright, so we managed to save it this turn, but now we're behind by, like, a full turn of Goose at least. He will die next turn due to fire, which is, like, nice and all, but... Oh, wait, never mind. He's got all of his HP back. When did that happen? This is rough. This is a good move. It'll block a spawn for us. Damn it. I was really hoping that would actually deal with the goo. But the goo is going to do an easy bunch of damage to our city there. And we have to kill 5 goos in 1 turn. It's not possible. At least we blocked both of the spawns, so we don't have to worry about any more people showing up. Okay, things are going to get weird now. Get the blast. That's 3 goos. Unfortunately, I think I'm out of goos. God damn it. Well, we got close. 4 goos. No perfect island. Son of a gun. I honestly believe that was really close. But, no perfect island here hurts. It stings. 7 corporate rep. Let's see. Boosters could be very handy for us. Defensive shrapnel, maybe. Self-destruct, possibly. Pull tank. I don't think we can afford to have a pull tank. It's too much corporate rep that we're gonna need to. Like, it's too much. It's too much. Like, all of this. I'll grab the reactor core, and I will grab the self-destruct in this case. Honestly, here's the reason why. If I take out Omar here, and then put in the self-destruct, Charmander is now a sacrificial lamb, if need be, which is fine. We now have 2 more reactor cores, which we can then put into Bulbasaur, I think. Yeah, I think I'd like to put it into Bulbasaur. Boom. So now all of them do 2 damage or 3 damage at some point throughout the game if they need to. Our next corporate rep is definitely going into Squirtle, though, to make sure that we have that 2 damage across the board. This is going to be rough. I know there's a pilot available for Charmander. Trust me, I understand. But we need to be able to self-destruct at a moment's notice, and this is the only way to make it happen. So that's a lot of very high HP units there. I'd rather not. Here, at least we have a slight chance of dealing with all this garbage. I'll give it a shot. So, if we're going for a 3-on victory, this is going to be a little bit tough. Let's see, defend the train. Oh, no. Oh, no. And it comes with an alpha blobber. I hate that already. Killing at least 7 enemies is going to be tough. Having access to all this water does help, but it might be our best first mission move, honestly. So with the blobber in the way, how do we deal with this? Honestly, keep it spread out. Hopefully this guy doesn't blob in a way that I hate. You give me a time pot on this mission of all missions. Okay, that's kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hate it. Okay, I hate this a great deal. I don't know how to deal with any of that right now. That's actually impossible. I think that building's screwed. Like, just a little, maybe. Here's an easy use moment for us. Blast the blobber away, and suddenly it's not a problem. So since it's like super freaking dead, I do not think it's worth keeping around. Well, okay, if I move there and do that, what can you do? Not a heck of a lot, honestly. I think I might have made a mistake. I have definitely made a mistake. Let's try that again. Alright, if I slam it into this and just immediately use this, that's a decent amount of damage across the board. Makes things a little easy for everybody. I like that. But then how do we deal with the blobber? We can just get Bulbasaur to shoot it. That is an option. I'd like to get the tank out on this first turn. But what I need to do is place it differently. So we're going to move it here and then shoot it. There we go. That's better. That hopefully will make a world of difference. If I do this, it'll do some damage across the board, which is, like, nice, I guess. Although, admittedly, I'd like to do that otherwise. Shove him here. That way he at least attacks there and does some damage. Like, we've lost this 2 record. Like, we've lost that easy peasy. No questions asked. Get the kill. Alright, but now you're going to be down 3. You're down at 2. The blobber should be dealable with next turn. We've got 4 tanks on the field in some way, shape, or form. And we just need to make sure that we're getting enough kills. Ooh, that did not do what I thought it would. I'll be honest, I thought that the corpse of that building would actually do something here. I think we're screwed, unfortunately. There's not much I can do about that. You're not attacking, are you? Yeah, you're not attacking at all. So you're attacking to kill. You're attacking to kill. You're attacking to kill. You're attacking to kill. That does a twofer, actually, which is really, really nice. Our acid tank can't do anything. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I messed this one up just now. Oh well. It was a nice, fun game, I think, for as long as it lasted. We gave it a good shot. But no win, unfortunately. Yeah, abandoned timeline. We just lost, I think. We're not going to abandon the timeline yet. I think it's worth at least seeing if we can get like a couple of very lucky resistances, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh my god. Well, that's what I get for saying that it wouldn't happen. Holy shit. We're going to go around the side. We're going to blast like so. I think. That is pure luck, by the way. I want to make that abundantly clear. You need to blast. You need to start killing him. Or you get a shot off on this guy. I'm going to move backwards. I'm going to make it possible for Bethany Jones to kill you next turn. And we're going to have to see what happens here. But I think we're still very dead next turn. If we get another couple of lucky resists, I'd be impressed. Oh, there's so many hornets. Okay, so you need to be dealt with. 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 You don't need to be dealt with. You don't need to be dealt with. I feel like I kind of wasted some time as a result of all this. You go first? Yeah, you go before the other dude does. Go for it. Might as well get the acid tank to do something. Honestly, just get Bethany Jones to do this. And do I sense a potential kill, actually? Holy crap. We should not be alive. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just chalk that up to sheer goddamn luck. Anything past this point is a bonus. That was insane. We even got a time pod for it. Okay, brute class weapon. Powerful projectile that causes damage to the shooter as well as the target. It's not a terrible item. Here, hold on a second. I gotta try something here. If we put the unstable cannon onto Charmander, power it up, +1 damage each, and +5 HP. So effectively, it's a 3 damage cannon that deals himself 2 damage, or a 2 damage cannon on a character that moves a lot faster. It's not a terrible plan. And honestly, if we can get this up to the 3 damage cannon, I'd be set. That'd be good. It also can self-destruct, which is pretty hot. I think that +1 additional use on this cannon, on the heavy rocket, would be huge. The next, like, million points that we're putting into are going to be into Bethany Jones here to get the +2 damage. Like, the next 4 reactor cores are going in here for sure. So what do we need now? More of this. We need to get more power grid for sure. What does the blast bunker look like? Tough but doable. Defending the train starts with a freaking blobber. I hate it so much. But we will give it a shot. Like, honestly, this is a bit do or die, but we're going to give it a whirl. If it works out for us, fantastic. If it doesn't, well, you know what? At least we gave it a shot. They got alpha beetles and scarabs and everything already, which is terrifying. And a time pod! Okay, blobber first. Feels bad, man. How much damage are you dealing? 3? 3. Right. Can't tank that. Not gonna lie, this seems like a reasonable idea. Get the time pod, blast it, take it out. Get Bethany Jones, walk up, blast him. Get Bulbasaur to move out of the way. Then toss out tank. Acid tank, also called Andy, moves over here, shoots this guy out of the way. In fact, so out of the way that it gets killed by his own dude. This is about the best idea I've had. So, get that kill. If we need to do some self-destruct nonsense, then we'll do it. Good stuff. Worth it. As far as I'm concerned, that little bit of damage on my own tank, it's going to go a long way to making sure that we actually get someplace with this freaking unbelievably annoying blobber. Alright. Kills off his own blob. That's fine. You charge across the map, which is a scary moment for us, but whatever. Okay, lots of scary shit happening this round. This scorpion in particular is like extra problematic. You're not an issue. You are an issue only in that I kind of hate you. You'll block a spawn if I just let you do that, so I'm kind of tempted to just let you do that. What can I do to really help? This is actually a fantastic move. You, on the other hand, is not so fantastic. You will kill everything, so I need to shove you out of the way, which sucks. At the expense of his own acid tank, I can get Bulbasaur to do some serious damage to this dude, which I think is worth it. Sorry, acid tank. You get a rocket off on this dude, and I'll be quite pleased. And then you move up here and shove this dude out of the way, please. We're going to take this damage on the chin. Shit! I forgot that the unstable cannon knocks you backwards. Reset the turn. Okay, remember, unstable cannon, that attack that you know that you have, that thing, knocks you backwards. It's a problem. Keep that in mind. The other option is I move Bethany Jones up here, and I just toss out a normal shot here, immediately after moving this guy out of the way. Okay, honestly, this needs to happen no matter what. We're going to blast him. But I would really like to kill this blobber. So I think that this has to happen no matter what happens. Boom, it's done. Then get the unstable cannon dude, move backwards, get a shot off. Get the acid tank to blow this guy out of the way at the very least. And use Bulbasaur to do as much damage as possible, sacrificing your own acid tank. Sorry, Andy. Andy 2.0 will be just as cool. And we're going to take 1 grid power, which still leaves us alive, which is the only thing that's really keeping me thinking that this was a good plan. Yeah, okay. Problems. Many problems. We need to handle them. Who goes first? You go first. Okay. You go second. You go third. Out of all of our problems, you go third. Alright. Without Andy on the field, we have very few options. In fact, we have so few options that I think we've just lost. If we go over here, we can knock out one of them. It's the best we got for that, honestly. Get you to shove over here. You're dead. That's not enough. We will die. Unless that canceled his attack, which it did not. Well, this is a good attempt, I think. We almost made it. We almost made it. But, like, unfortunately, Triple Tank just had a couple of problems. Of course, we're going to bring along Bethany Jones out of the 3 of these guys. Just makes sense. We tried to go for the custom squad win with triple tanks and it just didn't work. That's unfortunate. But hey, you know what? Maybe next time we'll be able to manage to pull it off. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications when these videos go live. For now, that's it for me. I'll see you folks next time.